back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're brand new and you're just finding me, hi, welcome. My name's Olivia and I would love it if you wanted to hit the red subscribe button down below and stick around a while. And if you are a returning subscriber, hi, welcome back. It's always so nice to see you. And thank you so much for watching. I am going to jump into what today's video is about. But first of all, you can always find me over on Instagram. I'm at OliviaFredaCurves. And I will be also posting a question box shortly on my Instagram, but I will also ask it here. I'm gonna be in the next video or two, I'm gonna be doing a Q&A. And I did ask you in my previous video, but for those of you, if you are catching me just on this one, if you have any questions that you're thinking about that you would love to have answered, please do leave them down below, and I will happily include them in the Q&A and answer them for you. Getting into today's video, we are going inside the dressing room at Zara. Zara for me can be a little bit of an intimidating store. I have kind of found it being like, oh, there's like definite hits or misses in the store. I love it for some basic sweaters, from, you know, kind of plain stuff, but then also with a little bit of like a quirky flair to them. That's what I like. By the way, this sweater is from Zara. It's not in the haul, but I did pick it up around the time I was filming. It's got like a cinched in elasticated waist, as well as at the arms. It's in a size medium. It just fits really nicely. You can see. But today's video is gonna be focused on kind of the holidays, like I've been doing in the series of just looking at great holiday dresses, stuff that you can wear for office parties or dinner with friends over the holidays, things like that. Zara has some really great affordable options, and you know, I wouldn't necessarily think of Zara as my go-to, but I wanted to go and try it out. I did go back on a few times just to try and find real glitz and glam options, but I wasn't really able to necessarily find that many. I think I did okay though. I think I gave some really, you know, a good variety of colors, lengths, styles, things like that. So I'm hoping that you enjoy. Without further delay, I'm gonna jump right into it. Please enjoy the video, and thank you so much again for watching. I will see you inside the dressing room.
Let's start it off looking like a full Christmas present, shall we? We're coming at you with this green pleated satin dress, and I really did like, is it satin? You know what? I'll let you be the judge. I really liked the bow neck tie at the top here, and it is pleated the whole dress, the sleeves, everywhere you can see it's got that pleating detail ironed right into it. So I do like that. I actually thought it was kind of different and not something I would necessarily pick up, but I wanted to try it out. And you know, for me, you can see me pulling it in there. I would need a belt. I would need something to hug my waist a little bit more so I'm not losing my full shape in all of this fabric. Because when you can see there, like from my chest area, it just drapes over kind of like a tent. Like it doesn't necessarily do me any justice to have more of a shift dress and something that doesn't have, you know, a shape that you can really tell is form-fitting, not even necessarily form-fitting, but I just need something added. But I do like the way that this dress fit. It was very, very soft, loving the pleat detail. Here I am with the neck untied. I personally like it with a bow, but I do like this dress. I thought it was a very cute option. It's a size large, and yeah, great first option. This skirt's actual satin. You know what? Here we go. It's a large, it's a size large. It's $45, and Olivia, get on track. I wanted to pick up a skirt, and I was having trouble finding anything in a size large in terms of the skirts that they had. I will say they had a really great variety of sequin skirts, different kind of satin looking skirts, pleated satin, everything that you could imagine. And I think that's great to dress up with a bodysuit, some great kind of like, you know, some really beautiful earrings. I think that's a great option. This was looking, I mean, you can see kind of belly button line, all that kind of stuff. It was too, like, just too tight for my liking. A little bit of a peekaboo leg. I mean, the draping of this skirt is beautiful. It does look stunning overall. I just wanted to give you that idea that, you know what, it doesn't have to be a dress. It can also be a really beautiful skirt with a nice top and you'll be good to go in this type of an outfit as well. So I really love it. Right, next up I've got this really gorgeous long sleeve floral dress, and it's in a size large. It's $39, and I know this looks kind of plain and perhaps boring, but honestly, I think if you paired this with some really glamorous earrings and maybe some really beautiful kind of glamorous shoes as well, this is a really great potential type of dress. Lots of room in the midsection, and I was loving the cinched waist and having a few different layers of it in that elasticated waistband. I loved, and the length was great for me. It's just coming below the knee, and I just love the way that this fit. And you can't necessarily see, but it's kind of almost pleated a little bit throughout, so it's definitely got nice shape to it. Doesn't hug too much. It just hugs, in my opinion, in the right places. And I love how this is kind of hitting me below the knees, so it's very, very easy to put on a pair of heels and wear something like this. I know it seems pretty conservative, but I actually love this. And again, I would put some earrings with this, necklace or something like that, and some really gorgeous glamorous shoes, and this is kind of a really gorgeous option. I do have it another color coming up, so stay tuned for that one next. Okay, so you're seeing the same dress repeated. So this is just basically in a size medium. It is in a beautiful rich navy blue color. Now I would still need the large, but I just wanted to try it on just to gauge it for, did I like the color on me? I loved it. Let me tell you, I thought this was beautiful. So like you can see here, it's too tight. It would have to be in the large, but that's fine. I'm really over the moon about the long sleeves. I think this is gorgeous, and I would dress it up with some really big, beautiful, chunky diamond earrings, something that really kind of makes a statement, and probably some bracelets too, just to give it something extra. But I love this dress, and I think in the future I would maybe even alter it to be a little bit shorter so I could rewear it and it have a totally different look the next time. So we know Zara is definitely known for those kind of like wild, out of the box styles, and this guy is no exception. And judging by my face, we already know it's too short, and that's fine. I just wanted to try this on. It's this like kind of crazy tiered turtleneck, puffy sleeve dress, and I was thinking like, oh, maybe it could be great for New Year's or something like that. It's kind of interesting. It's in this silver color, and it's just an interesting style of dress. And I was like, you know what? I've never put anything on my body that looks like this, so let's give it a shot. It's in a size medium. It's way too small. I would definitely need it in a size large at a minimum. Kind of interesting. It's got see-through sleeves, and actually the back as well is interesting, which you're gonna see in just a second. But this is kind of cool. I mean, really, if this is your style, I'm all for it. I just don't think it really suited me very much, but I thought this was interesting, and I couldn't walk by it and not give it a shot and just like show you guys this is how something like this fits on my body type, in case you're curious about what it would look like on you. It's glitzy, it's glam, it's kind of the only silvery type of dress I could find, so I had to try it, and this is the outcome. All right, you know that I had to find a jumpsuit. I was so curious, how does a Zara jumpsuit fit? What's it like? How's the sizing? And here we are. This is the one that I could find. I did like it because it was kind of like that, classic black, but with those extra kind of quirky details. So you've got some really nice details on the sleeve. It's got this adjustable red, deep red belt, which is nice. It kind of cinches me right in. It's a nice flowy material for the jumpsuit. I think that's really nice. Good wide legs at the bottom. It is too short for me. However, pockets, loving that for me. But it's just too short. And then that's just like, I always kind of run, into that problem when it comes to anything with, that has a torso built into it, so it's just going to be a little bit shorter typically for me. But I love the belt because it does cinch me in at all the right places, which is great. Now you're seeing my bra at the back, so I would either have to, go braless, wear one of those brassy bras, something like that, because otherwise I don't know what type of bra would really work with this guy. I just had to try it. I was so interested to find out what exactly a jumpsuit would fit like from Zara. And this is the outcome. And I was comfortable, it was nice, but not overall for me, but I'm glad I tried it. All right, next up is this really pretty black lace with a, long sleeve collar tie dress. And it's actually really, really pretty. This is in a size large. It's $79, and it's got a slip dress underneath the black lace, which you can see kind of peeking through underneath. But how fun is this? It actually reminds me of almost kind of like a 50s style dress. You know how it's got that like kind of longer A-line look to it, a belt in the middle. I think this is really, really pretty, and I honestly didn't expect to see something like this at Zara, I'll be honest. For me, it almost reminds me of like a ModCloth dress, but I think this is gorgeous. And, if you're like me, I don't love having my arms on display, but just having something that's covering them a little bit is nice, and it's still kind of see-through with the lace, which is really great. Now, the slip underneath, I will say, was kind of like awkward, and when they're built in like that and they're connected, it's kind of like, you're trying to move them, adjust them. They move with the dress, they don't move with you. It's a whole thing, it's a whole production, but we made it work. I do like the way that this fit, and I love that it had the belt to tie everything in. Not totally my style, but I just thought this was a really great option if this would be something that you'd be interested in. A little bit longer sleeves, nice tie-in, and loving the lace. Let's have a hot pink fuchsia moment here in the dressing room with this guy. This is such a fun dress. This is kind of like sort of like a shift dress, but it does have a tie. So you do get a little bit of shape that comes from the belt, which you'll see in a second. How great are the details on the sleeve here? This guy's in a size large, by the way. I believe it was $49, and I was unsure. You're gonna have to tell me in a second, but I was unsure. Do I tie this at the back or do I tie it at the front? So I tried both. You'll see the other way in a second. But I do like the way that this fit. It's a mini, so it's short. I would have to wear tights with this guy. But it's really nice, and it's bright. It's a pop of color, which I really like. Okay, see now, I have it tied up in the front, and I'm still unsure. I don't know if it is better in the front. See how it looks slightly awkward there, or does it go in the back? You know what? I'm going to leave it up to you guys. You decide. You tell me. Not 100% sure, but I do love the pop of color. And that's what I always admire whenever I see women at parties around the holidays and they have a nice pop of color, bright pink or whatever the color may be. I always think it lights up the room they're in. And I just love the way that this dress fit overall. Such a nice pop of color. Finishing it off, we've got this really beautiful floral mini dress, and it's a tiered one once again. And it's this gorgeous deep kind of blue, like it's like a bluish gray, but also hints of green almost. Can I just not tell colors? I don't know. But I saw this in it was in a black. I think it might have also been in a dark blue color as well. But this was really, really nice. And it has this gorgeous flowy satin feel to it. It is in a size large. And look at the kind of the flow at the front. It just fits beautifully. It's a wrap style, so it's got that wrapping along the chest area, and it kind of knots over itself, so everything drapes really, really nicely. Even the back kind of flows over nicely, and I just thought this would be really cute, sort of like as an option if you do prefer a shorter dress. This would definitely be kind of right up your alley, and I can't even tell you how comfortable it was. Like, it's a very soft satin. I really did love the way that this fit, and I think you could see me pulling at the waist earlier, but it's got a bit of a like stretchy elasticated waist as well. So it doesn't pull, it doesn't tug. This was a really nice fit overall, and I really like the way that this one fit.
Okay, that is gonna do it for this Inside the Dressing Room at Zara. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I really appreciated it, and I'm curious, but I'm more so if you have questions, let me know for the Q&A, but also, which was your favorite dress? I always like to know. For me, I'm actually gonna go back, I think, for sure. It's like almost 99% confirmed. I love the navy one, kind of long sleeve, high neck with the cinched in waist, but I would get it in the large, and that's gonna be perfect for my office party. That is gonna be nice and kind of like, put together, still looking professional, but still kind of like Christmassy and dressed up. I really do like it, and I think that's gonna be my go-to. As always, guys, do give this video a thumbs up. It really does help me with my content and just, knowing which types of videos that you like. And then also, once again, you can find me over on Instagram at OliviaFredaCurves. I'd love to have you join me over there too. And subscribe if you're not already. Do hit the red subscribe button. Would love it if you wanted to stay. But that's gonna do it for this video. So thank you once again, guys, for joining me. I really appreciate it. I love having this little community grow bigger and bigger every day. It's just blowing my mind, and I'm loving you guys, and I'm so excited to keep continuing to grow our little community. So I hope you guys have an amazing day, whatever it is that you're doing. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.